All right, hello. It is Saturday, April 6th, and I just put my phone away, even though I didn't look at the time. 4:50 p.m., so pretty late start today. I'm already out here outside. It is a bit windy, so I hope it's not too bad on the microphone, but I am like standing with my back to the wind, so we'll try that. But yeah, late start today, mostly just because I was busy, had to clean up the house a bit and then go to the airport, which took up a pretty big amount of time. But yeah, I'm just gonna come out, and I'm over here at the spot with just in the back of the neighborhood at the street, and I'm just gonna ride around a bit. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy today. Not sure if I'll even have anything to record, just because my left leg hamstring is like all fucked up or cramped or something. I don't even know. All this type of stuff is just a product of me being completely out of shape and never exercising before, and now my muscles are having to be used and they're like being little bitches about it. So yeah, I assume that's just the issue, and it's not too bad. Like if I keep it bent for a long time and then straighten it out, it like feels really bad, but I think it should be okay. And yeah, I'll probably just work on maybe I might try doing the non-fakey versions of reverts and stuff, and I don't even know if those are called reverts, since I mean, at least what I thought was a revert was where you had all your wheels still on the ground and you changed, you did that same motion. But when I was watching those like beginner trick videos, they called those reverts as well, the ones that I've been doing where you pick your wheels up and do the spin. So I might try those, where I assume I have to stand up on the nose to do those. Maybe I'll try working on some moving cavemans and stuff. I don't really know how things are going to go in this area. One funny thing as well that I wanted to show a little bit is this sign right here. I don't know what this whole field is for. There's like a weird, like what looks like used to be a pathway to a circle of bushes there. I don't know what that's about, but this sign, you cannot read whatever was on this sign at all, if there was ever anything there, which I just thought was kind of weird, a little bit eerie, kind of. But yeah, so since it's already almost 5 o'clock, so I'm not going to be out here for too long and not doing anything too crazy. Tomorrow I will maybe try and go to Sunnyside Skate Park again, although I will not have the car, unfortunately, so I won't be able to go early actually, so I'm not too sure. I won't have the access to the car as much during the day, but I can still go to the skate park like after work if I want, but we'll have to wait and see what ends up going down. But I mean, I'm still gonna be coming out every day and doing these little recordings, so wherever I end up, that's where we'll be at. So I might throw the camera down for a little bit and take some shots of the whatever I'm doing, but no concrete plans as of now. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the street. Okay, so I'm no longer where I was at the beginning, which was over at that spot in the back of the neighborhood. Turns out maybe I'd overhyped that spot when I first found it. It's actually not that viable, really, because the cars were all parked in those street spots along the side of the curb. That really restricted the space and also made it a lot worse for if any actual cars came driving through, because there was no like off the road space that wasn't on the grass. And yeah, so I don't know if that'll be, I mean, like at that point I might as well just go to the school and mess around in one of the parking lots there, or even the parking lots. So I'll probably just continue defaulting to the park. I know I said that was going to not be the case anymore, but I feel like it's just way more upside and way more potential for there to be open space. Like maybe Miracle tennis court's open, we skate there. Otherwise, we've got plenty of parking lots around there. We've got the pavilion, so that's probably going to be the move going forward. Now, where I am right now is actually down that long footpath I showed in one of my scouting days where it was raining. So yeah, I'm here, and this is like a huge, there's like 15 car dealerships right here or something, but the bike path that this is, you might be able to see that stop sign way off in the distance. I mean, it's not really that far away, but the camera probably, like to the camera, it's way off in the distance. But that's where this bike path ends, and it's actually pretty long. I mean, it took me a little while to get up here, and I'm a little bit out of breath because I was, it's pretty much all uphill, and some of it's slightly uphill. So for the majority of the slightly uphill sections I was just pushing up them on my board, and, you know, like stopping every now and then to ride for a couple seconds before I lost my speed, just because I feel like I need to work on my pushing like that. So being able to just like continuously push, get off, push, and I mean, I had no issues with it, but just being able to have that comfortability with doing that, because then you need to like quickly transition into being able to do an ollie or a trick if you're doing things like that. But I think what I want to do here is I'm going to just see how much slowdown I have to do to hill bomb this whole thing. And I'm not gonna like go get myself killed, but because this thing is, I mean, some of the spots or some of the parts on this will be pretty gnarly, and I'd be interested to see if like at any point I could do the whole thing, because there's kind of like two halves to it, but more so like, one second, more so like this. The one that I'm about to do is like 2/3 of the path at least, and then the other third is a separate section that I could also do. And I actually did that one where I slowed down a bunch but did the whole thing, and that one was way less insane than this one. So I'm gonna do like a POV thing where I hold the camera and go ride down this thing and see how much I have to stop myself before I eat it and die. And then if I don't feel comfortable, like, and I need to put the camera away, then I'm not afraid to do that either. Helmet's on, safety first, but this part is pretty chill, so we should be good here. And hopefully we don't run into anybody else on the path. There was nobody around when I first went, so let's roll. All right, so yeah, that was it. Mainly just that part that goes underneath the two overpasses is really steep, and I had to just pretty much walk, you know, use my foot to slow down the entire way down that part. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. And yeah, this is like what I consider maybe it's less than 2/3 in that direction, but up here I might be able to just do this one straight up, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I did slow down quite a bit on this one, to be honest, but compared to that one, it's not really that steep. But I don't know. I mean, it's just about maybe, you know, repeating it over and over, and then maybe slowing down a little bit less each time until I get comfortable. Or maybe I never will get comfortable with hills big like this, but this is a pretty good idea. After the failure of the streets in the back of the neighborhood, coming over here and scoping what was out. I didn't realize, I mean, I've walked this path maybe twice ever, and I did not realize that it was so uphill going towards the shopping center over there. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Glad I didn't eat shit and die, but I felt pretty comfortable the whole way, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just being able to have the ability to get off, push, and get back on, no issues at all holding the camera, get off, use my foot to slow down, no problems. I mean, I didn't have problems with that really before, but just continuing to build up that muscle memory, that comfortability. And yeah, so we're still walking uphill here, and I mean, it's pretty consistently the same steepness, but I don't know. The turn at the bottom is a bit sharper on this side to go under that little overpass thing. And then on the opposite, like once you reach the top of this slope, you can ride down a pretty mellow, like barely even a hill, back down to the entrance of the bike path. So I'll probably do that. And then what time we got here? Let me check. We are at 5:20, so been out here for 20 minutes. I was considering going over to the school in the park. I drove, since I came out pretty much right after I got back from the airport. And when we were driving home, we drove by there, and there were some people on the tennis court, so that kind of discouraged me from going over there. But I don't know. See how I feel when I get back to the end of this path. And then, yeah, I might go over to the school. I want to try some roll-off curbs at the bus parking lot, if it's possible even, because I remember when I looked at that, there were some pretty fat cracks between the sidewalk and the actual curb. But yeah, also this path surprisingly chill and nice to ride on, pretty smooth, so I was happy about that as well. And overall, yeah, not too bad of a place. So I could definitely come here for doing downhill things. I mean, I could probably even use, if I start at the bottom of either side, I could use it as like a mini sort of simulated type of bank outside of the skate park, you know? Because I kind of wish I had done more kick turns the last few days when I was at the parks, instead of doing the bank to fakie. Or well, learning the bank to fakie was fine, but I got that down pretty quickly and easily. Like, I wish I had then started doing kick turns, because I can do the reverts anywhere on flat if I want. So anyway, just continuing to yap. But yeah, we're leveling out here, and there's like a little oak grove sanctuary or some shit that like kind of marks the midway point where this hill starts to go back down the other way, but it's a really short way from there back to the entrance. So I'll either do another short recording where I summarize the day, or maybe we'll be over at the school. I'm not 100% sure yet, but yeah, pretty cool place. All right, so I had to come over to the school, couldn't end the day so quickly. And I'm here at the bus area. People still on the tennis court, unlucky, or I would be over there. Tennis court time is at a premium, so that'll be the default if it's ever open. But yeah, so this is where I'm gonna try and do the roll off the curb here. Now I don't know what the fuck happened when they were making these sidewalks, but dude, what, this is such a big gap between the sidewalk and the curb, and then the landing isn't exactly clean as either. But let me check with my board. I think my back wheels will hit that, right? So the idea is you hold the nose up so you roll over the curb and it's stuck. Yeah, so my front wheels will be in front of that and my back wheels will hit it, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. That crack isn't too bad, but yeah. There's also a pretty tall curb. I mean, compared to some, you know, that's like a board and a half tall. So not ideal with that either, but again, options on curbs are pretty thin around here for some stupid reason. So we're gonna have to try this out. Also not much runway here, although I guess I could go see if the curbs over there are the same non-bullshit type. I just came to where it looked like there was the most of this filled in bullshit on it, just because it would be a better runway over there, or I could go over there. Let's go check over there really quick. Leave my bag there, should be fine. But yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be pretty easy. Also, that was a good test on how well I can hear myself if I'm talking while rolling. But this is supposed to be pretty easy to do in general, and yeah, it looks like maybe I could do it right here with this run up. So let me see how that goes if I test this out. I just want to make sure I'm not going to hang up on the crack, I guess is all. So yeah, I mean, this is something that, I don't know if it's red on my spreadsheet, but it's definitely not green. Let's try some of these. Let's set the tripod up. It's definitely scary at first. And my wheels are fucking catching up, dude, on this freaking massive crack. It sucks. All right. You know, maybe this crack is actually a little bit less horrible. I could like run way up to it, kind of. It's kind of sketchy, but I mean, I could just go faster to roll over that crack, but you know, let's try this. Is it less bad? Maybe not, I don't know. Well, as you probably could see, someone was coming, but I nailed that last one, so that was nice. And I mean, yeah, these curbs are pretty tall, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna do more, and I think this curb is definitely, at least, like if I go off right here and not right here it's kind of like a step up over, like, you know, it's a slightly higher part, but this it's like flat flush to the curb or to the sidewalk or whatever, you get it. So yeah, we're gonna try and do some more of these, maybe get it greened out today, because I mean, it's just crazy. The mental battle is crazy for such what looks like so simple. I just wonder when, if ever, am I going to get to that point where the mental battle isn't as big? Because like obviously I can do it, and what I was doing wrong obviously was lifting too high. Like, you don't really have to lift the board at all. You just need to put the weight on the back so that your nose doesn't go down. That's all. Yeah, we're gonna do some more. I mean, I've just got it, just like that, boom. And I mean, these are probably, of the curbs around here that you could roll off reasonably, I mean, these are probably some of the biggest ones and the worst ones with cracks that you can get. So, I mean, I think I'm comfortable greening this. I'm gonna do more, like at least maybe 5 more, but I think I'm gonna green this out today. And I can do all these up here too, not today. I wanna not do too many ollies really right today, just for this leg to kind of feel a little bit better. But yeah, doing good. Shall we do a jank POV? Let me push the tripod in. How's that sound? Camera was pointed wrong spot. We'll run it back. I don't know if should I point it down at my feet or where I'm looking, or like where I'm going. I don't know. Whatever. I'll point it down at my feet for this one. It's like damn near 10 in a row. I mean, I just got it. I just had to do it once, basically, and I haven't missed it since. And again, I mean, this isn't supposed to be too hard, but progress is progress, man. We'll take it. All about getting more comfortable, building our way up to that 3-stair kickflip. So, what else for today? Do I dare try? I'm gonna stick with my not ollieing for today because of my leg, but I kind of want to try ollieing off it. But I mean, this would basically be the same thing, although slightly less distance required, as ollieing the grass gap that I absolutely shafted my elbows and shit on. But honestly, even since then, and that wasn't that long ago, I already feel like I'm much better. That's the cool thing, is just like every day you can pretty much find something that you can be like, I'm better at this today than I was yesterday. And that's good for motivation. It's fun. Yeah, I mean, my hamstring is starting to hurt a little bit just from all the pushing and everything. So I might pack it in for today. I'm glad I came over here though, for sure, to try those out. And we got another one set to green today. I don't know what it's, hold on. Let me check my phone. I think I've done it once, maybe, off a tiny curb at the rec center. I'm not sure if I even did though. And I don't have it on video, so whatever. But where's my notes? Or no, I'm looking for my Google Drive. Bozo. And there it is. Google Drive. Skate trick progress. Gotta zoom in. Roll off curb is yellowed. Okay, so yeah, we're turning that green today, 100%, and that's the first 4 on the list green. The next one that's not green is Casper Stall, which these aren't necessarily in order of difficulty at the start, but once I get to ollie, then they go in order of difficulty, at least by then. But yeah, Casper Stall, maybe I'll watch some videos on that tonight and maybe try it tomorrow. I don't know. I might make the pilgrimage to Target tomorrow or something. I'm not sure what I want to do now that I'm not going to be able to go to the skate park early. But yeah, I'm just going to head home, normal route home, ride down the hills and stuff, and go have some dinner. So yeah, as far as time reference, just to note, it is 6 o'clock. So I was out for about an hour, and I won't be home for another maybe 15-20 minutes. So good day, considering the late start. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow.